Yo, we just had the alert that Kyrie just demanded a trade.
Only because him and his agent was like, yo, he wants to be here long term. Can you pay him? The Nets were like, we'll talk to you later.
But you know what? Now they get to lay back on the Kyrie has an attitude thing. He's difficult to work with thing, because everybody's gonna shoot at it from that angle now.
Wait,
not
who
even
messed up?
realizing.
Kyrie did.
How?
You know, and this is where I say, think about it. Kyrie knew that they didn't want to give him a contract. You know, as soon as he says, I want a trade request, the media is going to jump on that. And like Kyle said, he's hard to work with.
No, that made him seem like he's not hard to work with, though. Like, he's like,
You
hey.
don't get a contract, and then you think that you're going to show your displeasure by asking for a trade request. You should have just been like, bet. Because at the end of the day, if they're not going to give him a contract that he's wanting, I'm going into free agency. Okay, bet. You're losing out on me. If you don't trade me, what do you get out of me after free agency? Nothing. He should have stayed quiet.
So you're saying the fact that that he's demanding the trade and before, like, you know,
Already
right
makes,
now,
like you said, makes him look bad. I like Kyrie. You know, for many different reasons, I like Kyrie.
You from Jersey? We love Kyrie.
Yeah.
But Kyrie should have just said, okay, bet. You don't want to give that to me? Bet. I'm going to do me. I'm going to take my services elsewhere, and you're not getting anything back for me. Kyrie...
Because they're really not.
Yeah, because think about it.
Not.
No team is going to go trade for him knowing that, are you going to sign a contract extension? Okay, let's put it this way, and no offense to this team. Let's say Kyrie gets traded to Houston. Houston is trash right now. Yes, they're on the come up, but you're not going for a championship.
Weird.
No, but my point is like, yo, I'm not getting a championship. So why should I re-sign with you if you're trash? Yeah, they got Jabari Smith Jr.
What is that boy's name?
But yeah, I know. But what do you have that's gonna make me want to stay with them? Go to the Knicks, sure.
Oh,
but we got
Lord.
Jalen Brunson. That's not
Yeah.
gonna work.
Not happening.
But we could take Randall away. I'll be okay.
What? So you want star
What?
point guard? Don't do this. I still have to coach that game tomorrow.
No, I know that.
we
But,
not-
no, I'm just saying.
Don't
Because
do it to me,
you know
yo.
Randall be in his feelings. When we be losing, he be in his feelings. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, anywhere, unless it's to the one team that I know he wants to go, because he wants to be back being Robin to Batman, he would only go to LeBron and have no problem waiting to get a contract, because he knows if he goes with Bron, you at least know I'm getting to the finals with Bron. With Bron, because if they do think about it, if you think about it, doing a trade, you're going to probably have to trade, you're going to obviously trade Kyrie plus an extra player to get Rush's $47 million contract. You're going to have to make the contracts work unless you do a 3-team trade. But for that to work, that would mean LeBron would get his Robin, KD would be doing cocaine because then he would get Russell,
Back.
and Russell would be like, okay, so now I get to be Robin again, but then I'm going to shoot like I used to do in OKC.
Oh my God.
So again, there's the only way that works. Unless you want to do something interesting and go do Kyrie for what's his name? Holiday up in Milwaukee. That would help the Greek Freak. That would work contract wise. Or would you go to Phoenix and then trade Chris Paul and do whatever you got to do to make the contracts work?
Didn't they say they wasn't going to trade him? They said, nah. It's
Just
not.
because they say that in the media doesn't mean they're secretly not doing that. Would you rather have a Chris Paul who gets injured every season in the playoffs? Or would you have a Kyrie who, depending on his emotions in the media, you would get someone who's not going to be hurt in the playoffs?
Kyrie
I
and
don't
Book
know.
would be different.
That would be dope.
That would be different.
Because you got Booker, you got Kyrie, you got Mikal Bridges, you got punk-ass DeAndre Ayton, who, depending on his mood, him and Coach Williams will have a problem. I would do that trade in a heartbeat if I was Phoenix, if that would work.
It would help them out.
He said punk ass DeAndre.
Ayton was cool until he was like, yo, me and Coach, we haven't talked. Okay, Coach could have been the bigger man and spoke, but again, DeAndre Ayton, when it came time to Dallas, what did you do? You suck. So what did the coach do? You rocking bench.
I think they just have natural beef, yo. I think they just really don't like each other.
Because Monty Williams came from that coach pop tree where, yo, I'm the coach, you the player. You won't respect whatever I do.
Facts.
So
Toast to that, by the way.
yeah.
As
And
he's
he was
coaching.
and by the way, he got drafted by the Knicks.
I am dealing with this same situation with a middle school basketball team. We are losing games by averaging like 50 points. It's a
Beautiful day.
tough grind, but I think I understand.
Damn.